Oh no, I'm ruining my makeup now. And 早上好. That is good morning in Mandarin, I think. Again, my dad watches my videos, so if it's incorrect, he will let me know. It's a new day. So, as I said and promised, for the 24 days of vlogmas, I will be saying good morning in different languages of the world, because why not? I was just texting Nina. I think we are through with the vlogmas, but I'm actually really enjoying it. You guys know how much I love vlogmas. It's my favorite time of the year, and I feel like you get to know me the best, how I really am, and all of that good stuff. So this morning I did a bit of work, as I usually do. I made sure that the blog post is live. I did little things like that, and now my sister's awake. I already made myself coffee because I was up a bit earlier than she was, so I'm gonna go downstairs to hang out with her a little bit. How are you feeling today? Do you mind if I'm vlogging while I'm visiting you?
Of course I don't mind, it's my time.
Have you got your coffee?
I finished it.
Already?
Well, while I was waiting for you.
Okay, then bring another. Like, I had to do some work.
What work?
Basically, I published my blog post this morning, and I sent a lot of also work group chat emails like you.
We both have our group chats that we delegate. Well, not delegate. It's all about planning.
Yes.
For me, it's all about planning. If you don't set your expectations, then...
But do you have just one group chat, or do you have many different group chats?
Well, in my store, we have one group chat where I'm in, because obviously as a manager, but they've got their private chat, I guess, where they...
Without the manager, when they talk bad about you, for sure. For sure. Oh my god, I don't know. I hope my team doesn't have one of those groups. I don't think I leave them enough time to be...
Don't have it, well...
I shouldn't give them any ideas now, but I can tell you that I have few groups. Well, I have one group with my agency. I have one group with...
Sorry, cat was bowling.
That's alright, I don't think they'll mind. I love my little baby.
Of course, it's baby seat.
Baby seat. I don't know, I have a group, well, it depends, like different groups for different things, like, you know, group for like more... One is called Glam Team. One is called Everyday. One is called Tam Tam Questions.
Yeah.
Because I ask apparently so many questions. You need to ask questions, otherwise how are you gonna know?
But I guess you have slightly different people in all of those great groups.
Exactly.
Not everyone's relevant. Yeah.
Exactly. Like, you know, I'm not gonna have like Nina. Well, Nina does everything, but I'm not gonna have Nina who edits videos and is like more of a creative in like an administrational group or something like that. It's so irrelevant to clog her WhatsApp. But I wanted to ask you, what are you gonna do today?
Oh, I actually have a to-do list.
To-do list?
I have
Join the club.
A lot to be doing. Why? Do you need a lift?
No, I don't need... Well, I mean, wouldn't mind one actually, but I am asking because today I'm going to Bicester Village, so I wanted to ask you if you need something.
Oh, maybe. I could do with some Christmas presents.
Oh, tell me.
Some well-behaved kids.
Really?
Yeah.
Tell me, I don't know, what do they have like toy shops there?
I don't know, do they sell like toys?
I don't know. Wow, that's exciting. What else do I need?
I had one of my team members reply.
Already? It's not even 9 o'clock.
To say that I put in very reasonable requests.
That's always good. I think that's the way to be, like, you know, I love putting requests, but as long as they're reasonable. Anyway, gonna catch up with my sister. We're gonna make our days plans, like today's plans, because I'm sure she has some stuff to do. I have some stuff to do. I'm gonna update her on my personal and
my stuff are not as exciting as yours.
You know what, everybody thinks that their stuff is not exciting, but that's not true. It's just that it's in human nature that we always think that our life is not as exciting, because I personally don't think my life is at all exciting, but I'm sure someone that watches would think that my life is exciting. But it's just because when you're in your own skin, you don't really see it.
This way, I would not like that either. Too much stress. Well, even more stress than being a very large pharmacy manager.
But you know what? I think like your life would be so stressful for me, like managing a huge team and having like so many like tasks and targets and things, and standing on your feet for how many hours a day? 13?
13.
without a chair for 13 hours. Guys, you know, when I worked in the pharmacy, I didn't have hours like my sister does. I had 8:30 to 7. How many hours is that? Quickly do the math. So we seem very smart.
Yes, not after 13 hours shift.
That's okay. So from 8 to 7 would be 11, so it's like 10.5 hours, right? So for 10.5 hours I only had 30 minutes that I could sit down, and the rest you have to be on your feet whole day. There's not a chair, there's not a stool, there's not a nothing. In the pharmacy every single day you're on your feet, because chairs are in England not like a thing in the pharmacy. So for the first 2 months, until my body got used to standing, I had, you know what was hurting me the most? Heels. Like the heel, yeah, and the soles of my foot. And then
that's, I guess, because you did not wear
proper shoes. Of course not. What hurts you the most after standing? Because I'm sure now
I just got numb.
So now you're fine, even though you, like, you know, after maternity leave, did you not have any?
I was completely, but then I had a patient with like anaphylaxis yesterday, so of course I was fine.
So much adrenaline for you. Don't poke tongue at them like you do at me. It's fine. They're gonna think you're very impolite. What languages can you say good morning in? Don't do that. That's just ours. That's just for us.
Tell them ne.
Does Tetka like naughty boys? Ne. What? 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 Do you like Mama more than Tetka? Do you like Mama more than Tetka? Okie dokie, day 7 is here. What did I get? It's a candle, and it is Fig Mediterranean. It's the one that I actually already own in a big size, so I'm very excited for that. Number 7. What have we got in here? Always excited to open these. Something light. Always the best time opening these before trips because of the travel sizes. Becca Skin Love Brighten and Blur Primer Base. Oh, this looks like something my skin needs at the moment. Just finished the makeup. Going to get dressed now. I need kind of like a multi-practical outfit because I have in the evening something as well. So I will bring a pair of high heels as well, which I will carry just because the event is later in London, and then I'm coming back home. So I have to take 4 trains today. From Brighton to London, from London to Bicester, from Bicester to London, and then an event, and then from London to Brighton. I am literally obsessed with this Louboutin mascara. It's so good, you guys. Like, look at my lashes. I mean, I've been working on my lashes again. I'm like looking after them very good, but still it looks amazing, right? We're leaving in 45 minutes. Okay guys, I'm almost done actually. Makeup is done. I got dressed. I'm kind of casual today because there'll be a lot of walking. The only thing I can't decide, yes, the suitcase is not unpacked yet, which boots. I think I'll go for this Chanel one just because it kind of covers the naked ankle and it might be a bit cold. These are a little bit smarter, I think, you know, like more kind of fancy, and I really like them, but I think the left foot is a better choice for in terms of, well, I don't know, now I'm like really confused. Decisions. The bag that I've decided to pack for this trip is the Louis Vuitton Capucine, but I need to empty it from the last time I wore it because this is what I do, always carry unnecessary things like bags and receipts. I need my Laneige lip balm. I'll put that in the back pocket. What else do I need? My card holder because we're going shopping. Then pack stuff from yesterday's bag. House keys probably, because who knows when I'll come back home. Earpods. The vlogging camera, but I'm vlogging with it. So I need an ID of any sort today. Okay, external battery charger. Let's see if it's charged. Relatively, but it should be enough. And I need a charger, but for some reason it looks like my charger broke. I'll still pack it. Better something than nothing, you know? That's all from here. What I like to have: cards, key, phone. I wouldn't forget that. Let's not kid ourselves. More emails. Oh my god. I'm gonna put a coat on. And do I need sunglasses? Probably not. It's not really that sunny. Well, it is actually quite sunny. Let's go for something cute. I'm really feeling this look. There we go. I need some extra makeup. I know that many of you will get like such a terrible feeling now that I put a pair of sunglasses without a case in my bag, but I actually never ever carry cases. I do carry those little pouches, like the soft ones, because I think the cases, they do not fit in most of my bags and they take up so much space, which is annoying. By the way, I'm wearing my 2 MISSOMA rings, the pinky ring and this double ring, the earrings, a lot of necklaces which you can't even see, but I wear them every day, and my Cartier ring that I got from my sister for my birthday. I always wear it, I love it. And today, can you see? Today I got my Rolex watch. En route we are. Did I tell you that I'm taking 4 trains today? Are you excited? I'm excited. I'm more like, you know how I am. I love, oops, I'm not even in the shot. I love spending days at home. That's one thing that I really love. I love being at home for like a whole day, and then when I have to do like days in a row, a lot of things outside of the home, I'm excited. It's just like, you know, I'm a bit of a homebody.
I know, but it's very excited for me to like, because like I see these videos when you produce them, and they really like inspire me. What inspires me is to see these places where you go to. So that's what I really like. So then sometimes I'm like, oh, I might do that.
We used to go, do you remember? We used to go.
I like it when you experiment first and I see.
One thing that I remember from the time that we went to Bicester Village is that my ex-boyfriend at the time, he bought us coffees. Do you remember?
I remember.
He was driving.
We should have stopped for a coffee now, and then I can drive over some potholes. I'm sorry, Brighton and Cove Council, it's not very hard to find
basically, he was driving. I was sitting here because my mom, I offered my mom the front seat, of course, like out of respect. I absolutely always will. But my mom said, no, she will sit at the back with my sister, as my boyfriend was driving. He stopped, got us coffees, and then apparently he drove like into every pothole.
But he had this very sporty car. So like obviously at the back it wasn't really the car.
Well, I just remember my mom being like, I was like, oh god. So basically, and you know, my mom's pretty like a strict kind of like classy. I'm sure she was dressed in something really beautiful.
I still don't think it was his driving, but it's the car.
You think it's the car?
It's the car.
So yeah, it was like funny. And I haven't been back in a while, so today's gonna be a fun day.
It's changed drastically, so I'm really looking forward.
I'll tell you all tonight.
Yeah.
Guys, the sea is so beautiful today. If you have never been to Brighton, you really have to come. It's beautiful even in December. Wow, I just had such a deja vu of like vlogmas. It's like maybe 2 years ago, when we drove very early in the morning and we had a breakfast at the Grand Hotel. Oh no, I'm ruining my makeup now.
We started talking about our favorite Christmas memories.
Oh my god. We started talking about our favorite Christmas memories, and then my sister told me, because she took the kids yesterday to Lapland in England. I don't know where it is, but somewhere in England. And
it's like by Windsor.
It's by Windsor. And then she started telling me the story how at the end of this kind of like a tour experience, like Santa Claus told Stefan like, well done, you were a very good boy this year, like well done with all of your reading gigs and stuff like that. And I started crying so much. I get so emotional whenever it's something to do with children, with my children. Honestly, like I don't know like if something's wrong with me, but is anyone else like this? Do you guys ever get emotional when you think about like memories and like children? I just don't know. I don't cry about things. It's just the children that I cry about, like most of the time, or children that like don't have a home, or I don't know, like it's things like that.
It's the Christmas time that we all kind of realize how grateful we are for everything we have, but then also it's the time when we think about how can we make it special for some less fortunate people. So
I just find it so sad that there are like some people that don't like have anybody at this time of the year, and it's like cold, and it's, well, it's kind of sunny now, but it's like cold and miserable.
Yeah,
and
it's sunny, but it's like 4 degrees.
You should be like, I don't know, it's just like things like that really affect me.
Yeah,
so.
but we can all try and do a little bit to help, and that's what matters.
Well, you guys know that we sell a lot of my unwanted things on Depop, which I will link below, that then we donate to for children in need, and in the past few months we were donating for children that are being treated, children with cancer, right?
Yes.
It's usually, I would say 99% of the time I donate for children, because that's something that I am the most sensitive about, even though we had like cancer patients in the family and also like heart patients in the family, so there's like other charities as well that are close to the heart, but I just feel that children are something that I'm the most sensitive about. Currently at the train station number 2 of the day. This is the Marylebone train station, and I just met with Henry. We are at the train station and we are heading well, we're jumping on a train to Oxford, and I think next year we will also be going to Oxford for like a super fun, maybe I shouldn't say it.
I think you should.
Yeah.
No, you should just say a little teaser.
Yeah,
but
little
for sure.
teaser. There you go. I'm going to Oxford, and you guys will find out soon more. But now first shopping.
Have any more as well?
No muscle?
God, not really.
No, it's so sad.
I will not stay because of my back.
Such a sad story. I'm using the UV shield from the sun because it's too sunny. We're on a train, we were a little bit stuck. Well, not a little bit, like half an hour stuck. Which is not really nice. But there are worse things. You know, I also want to do like a no complaint December. Shall we try?
Me? That's what I'm doing every single day.
Actually, you never complain. You're almost a little bit annoying how little you complain. It's a little bit annoying, and you don't like even want to like say anything bad about anything. That's why I love working with you.
I bring good energy.
You bring good energy. Yeah, it's so true.
I try.
But we're on our way. It's a really loud baby on the train, but what can we do? Getting there now, and we don't have much time.
We said no complain.
No. Okay, no complaint from now. What time do we go? We want to go to Prada.
Saint Laurent.
You want to go to Saint Laurent? Prada, Saint Laurent, Celine maybe?
Celine maybe, yes.
Yeah, why not?
I think we will get inspired once we get there.
Of course we will get inspired, but I'd rather have like a list because we're short with time.
Yeah.
So we first go to those stores.
Burberry. They have really nice trench.
Really?
Very nice.
I love trench coats.
Exactly, yeah. Especially from Burberry.
That's true. But we're trying to be very productive and not go to too many.
Exactly.
So I wonder if they have like Max Mara.
I don't think so. No.
Okay, we'll see. Let's go! This is so cute. We just got on a buggy. Carriage was waiting for us, and we're now off to the village. So we're just like all the time talking and planning what we're gonna buy. Do you need to buy any Christmas presents?
I kind of want to buy presents for myself.
Don't we do that all the time though?
We do.
Yeah, same. They're just showing us a beautiful space, their place at Bicester that they have, which is the apartment, and it's so beautiful. We are just currently checking out. It's so nice. This is my kind of like style of home. This is so stunning. I just literally cannot believe how beautiful this space is. Wow guys, there's a massive Gucci store. There's so much going on, and I actually want a crepe, probably how you probably, I don't know.
Crepe.
Okay, I want a crepe. There's Balmain, there's Aquazzura, a lot of stuff. Quick update, we are now at, what is it called? Farmhouse. I think it's a farmhouse.
Farmhouse.
It's apparently, it's a Soho House restaurant.
So that is a farmhouse.
Yeah, have you not noticed by the menus?
Yes, very true.
I've ordered vegetable stew. Henry ordered probably like eggs, like a breakfast dish, because that's what he always has. And this is it, we have to go on the train. Of course I shopped, but mainly shopped for the babies, for my babies, and it's Christmas gifts, so I cannot really show you everything, but this is so good, like you get 50% off on like really nice pieces. Okay guys, remember the other day I told you how beautiful Regent Street is? And I know that maybe many of you would love to come to London during Christmas months, or you've never been to London and you would like to see it. So besides my red nose and the Rudolph that I'm bringing this Christmas, I also wanted to show you a bit of Regent Street during Christmas. So I think it's honestly so stunning. I've shown it to you the other day, but it was daylight, so you couldn't see this, and it's like blinking all the time. It's so stunning. The whole city is very Christmassy decorated, and it's the whole of the Regent Street with this. I think it's also quite stylish. What I love the most, let's not get hit by car. What I love about it the most is that I don't think it's tacky, you know. It's very easy to over decorate the city to make it look tacky, but this is so beautiful. So we're now heading to the last event of the day. It's been very busy week with work, but I love being busy. I enjoy it, even though I enjoy being at home because I'm a homebody. Work is what I love, so work is what makes me happy. Oh, this is really nice as well for a picture. So anyway, let's go and take a picture. I love these little lights. I'm just at the train station. It's 8:44 p.m. My train's delayed. This happens a lot with Brighton trains. If you're a commuter, you know that, but it's okay. I was gonna say this is like this month I've probably done 2 or 3 return trips to London per week. So each week I did like actually alternative weeks. 1 week I did 2, then 3, then 2, then 3 weekly trips. So I would say some weeks out of 5 working days I'm 3 days in London, and like obviously like some people do this 5 times a week, like commuters, and I really admire them because I think it's really not easy.
The next train to depart from platform 70 will be the 2050 Southern service to East Grinstead.
Especially because I left my home, you know, I usually leave my home even earlier. I left today at 11 and I'm gonna come home at 11 p.m. hopefully, if the train doesn't get too delayed. So yeah, that's another reason why I'll be moving to London, just to facilitate kind of like easier, like to spend 3 days in London a week at least, and then the rest I can be at home, which will be still quite like as a commuter, but a little bit easier. And that's it. I'm gonna get home. I still have to do some work when I get home, and then I'm gonna go sleep and then wake up again in the morning at 6 to work, but I'll still update you as we get going. Should I put some light on? That's, I think, always a little bit better when I have my computer light shining onto me. Also, like, look how empty is my skirt wardrobe. I have realized that I do not have enough skirts. Sad story. It's not that I don't have enough skirts. Of course I have way more than I need, or anybody else, but I think I realized that I don't actually wear skirts that much. I do wear skirts, but only like few. Like my denim skirt I wear a lot. I wear a lot that grey Louis Vuitton skirt. Very few skirts. I mean, I have I guess a lot of like more like summer skirts and shorts, and those are in my summer wardrobe, which is not that big still, but you know what I mean. Anyway, I got home. I shopped today a little bit, not really a lot of presents, so nothing that I would actually want to show now, because people that are receiving those presents are watching these videos. Bought 2 things for my 2 nephews, which I will probably show you during this December, because like I could not wait to show it to my sister, and I literally was, so I got home, it's 22:29, so 10:30, and I asked my sister, shall we wake them up just so that they can try on their trench coats, and my sister was like, no. And I was like, let's wake them up just so that they can try it on, because I like cannot wait until I'm so excited. Obviously I wouldn't wake them up, but I was like, you know what, like maybe my idea works. She didn't like it, but honestly, like I cannot wait until the morning to kind of dress them up in the outfits. So imagine like a 1-year-old baby in this Burberry trench coat that I got him. Like, it's really good because, you know, the things that I got were on like 50% off at Bicester Village, so that's really great. Pretty long day, because obviously I took 4 trains, each 1 hour long, and like for me it's not really a big deal. Oh my god, I just found a new charger. I've been looking for a charger. You know, the new Apple chargers, they now have C port, so it's not quite a dream, because I have a lot of USB ports in my walls rather than actual electricity plugs. But c'est la vie. I guess we'll be changing them to C-ports soon, because I'm an Apple human. I actually today, while I was away, received 4 packages that I could see in the corridor there, but it's too late for me to open them now. I'm not gonna get as excited, and I really want to enjoy in the process of opening them, unboxing everything, seeing everything, sharing it with you. So I'll do that tomorrow. I remember last summer, or summer before last, there was like I think strikes, like the train strikes, not that trains were striking, but people operating the trains were striking, and they wouldn't work. So there would be like one train back from London to Brighton, and you know, so many people commute. Like there'd be one at 5 and then one at 7 and then one at 10, and a lot of people had to stay over. People who work in London, they would have to stay over. And I remember catching this one train from Blackfriars, which is not the normal train station where the train from London to Brighton goes, and it was getting so busy, and the people in the middle of the carriage, they didn't want to squash, like, you know, like come closer together so more people can get on. And it was like the last train leaving London to go to Brighton, and I get very feisty in this situation. So I was already on the train, but I saw like 2 guys that couldn't get on the train, but there was still a little bit of space, not a lot, a little bit of space in the middle of the carriage, not like comfortable space, but like, you know, if people squashed, we were already squashed, but if people squashed a little bit more, those 2 guys would get on the train and they wouldn't have to stay over in London. Who knows, maybe they have children waiting for them at home, maybe they have wives waiting for them, maybe they, you know, like, who knows, maybe they have pets that are waiting for them to come home, you never know. I went very aggressive. Maybe not aggressive, maybe that's not the right word. Rarely ever, okay, sometimes I'm a little bit aggressive, rarely, very rarely. I'm a Pisces, I'm not very aggressive. Like, so anyway, I got a little bit shouty. I was like, guys, can you all move to the center? But you know what really surprised me? That no one wanted to move and no one wanted to say a thing, and those 2 guys were clearly outside of the train. Maybe I already told this story before, but I just like couldn't realize, out of like 60 people on the train, no one wanted to say a thing for those 2 men that were like, literally the train was about to leave in like half a minute, and like they couldn't get on, they just couldn't get on, there was no more space to get on. So anyway, people started like getting annoyed at me, but they pushed in and we all got on the train. And then, do you know what, at that point I didn't really care that people got angry at me, that they were a little bit more squashed, because I was so happy that these 2 guys also got on the train. So yeah, it's one of my commuter stories that I have many more. I think like commuting does make you like see a lot of things, and makes you work a little bit more, because, you know, like I work at least, you know, like I leave my home, or like I spend away from my home at least 3 hours more than people who live in London and work in London do. But I still really kind of enjoy it in a weird way, because it makes me appreciate everything I do a little bit more. So that's all I wanted to tell you for tonight. I'm gonna go wash my face, I'm so tired. I think I still haven't booked the Amsterdam and Berlin tickets, so I'm gonna do that now. I'm gonna love you, I'm gonna leave you, I'm gonna wish you good night, and I am gonna see you in the morning. Bye guys.